This review is of The Wednesday Sisters, a novel by Waite, Clayton, Advanced Reader's Edition. And as you can see, based on that, this is not a new book. Lots of positive reviews. And this is a story about 5 women who, through the course of meeting at the park in their neighborhood, become very, very good friends. This is set in the 1970s and is a drama. And it's called The Wednesday Sisters because initially they meet on Wednesdays and form a writing club. But it becomes a lot more than just a writing club. They become extremely close with each other, and they go through some pretty significant issues, such as an unfaithful husband, miscarriage, and cancer. Also, they some of this book addresses what writers go through, although more along a cursory level than anything serious. So you might pick up some tips from reading this if you're a writer, but I don't necessarily know if it will be really helpful. I feel though that this is a really good book because not only does it have these women experiencing these real life situations, but it's set in the 1970s when the women's rights movement was really gaining traction, at a time when I was a kid and my parents taught me about the Equal Rights Amendment and that women are and men are equal and stuff. And so it also deals with things like prejudice against people of other races, interracial marriage having just been recently in the story, having just been recently allowed, as well as the creation and introduction of more and more computer chips and things like that. It also talks about NASA. It talks about Miss America. It talks about a lot of different things that are really things that are important, an important part of the history of America and how it has developed into being more of a democracy in many ways. And some of these things are things that younger people don't appreciate or maybe don't even know about because they didn't have to go through it. So, as a white male, I think I was fairly privileged, but because my parents were not racist and they believed in equal rights for men and women, I was raised more aware than a lot of other people, I think. But still, this deals with a lot of issues of the time that young people need to understand because you don't want to go back to those times. It The author Meg does a wonderful job of presenting so many different things in this story that are so important to the improvement of constitutional rights and freedom in America. Although within the past several years now, the Supreme Court has been well, they've been co-opted by the rich so that corporations are now entity or individuals, which is crap. And Roe versus Wade and Casey no longer exist, and I'm sure that other bad things are going to happen, because we can no longer trust the 3 branches of the government. Anyways, it also touches on fascism, which is important. So anyway, I think this is a very important book to read because of all the things it goes through, because you see the natural development of friendships that has become kind of a rarity in current society because of the prevalence of mobile devices and using the internet all the time. People seem to have developed a problem with socializing to an extent, and so this looks at a time when that really wasn't possible. So I'm gonna say that if you're looking for a thriller or an action story, mystery, horror, this is not that. But it is an exceptionally important book, in my opinion, and I would highly recommend it. I will give this book a 9. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.